Hello. Hello
Hi, Vino.
everyone. Hi Jess, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning everyone. Okay, let me introduce myself first. As y'all know, I'm Vinosha Chefron. You can call me Vino or Chef or anything else you want lah. Right. And I'm from Diploma in Human Resource Management and in SEM 3 now. So that's all from me now. Well, so, first of all, welcome to our special webinar for MAic Open Day, and today we bring you with another interesting sharing session. Our topic today is about strengthening soft skill in building competitive career in conjunction with our November thematic month, that is lifelong learning. Today we bring a special guest to share her experience and some views about the importance of soft skill and how we can build competitive career. Hi Jess.
Hi, Vino.
Welcome. Nice meeting you today.
Nice meeting you too.
So let me brief about Jasspreet. Jasspreet Kaur Daljeet Singh has completed a diploma in business program and also has completed an internship at K Plate Surgeon Berhad. Good news is that upon completing the internship, she has been offered to work in the company due to her effective and good performance. She is now the sales and marketing assistant at K Play Team Surgeon Berhad. So without further ado, let's start with our session. Are you
Sure.
ready, Jess?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, first of all, can you share with us your work at Kplay Team Sanjan Berhad?
Okay, you mean during my internship period, right?
Yep.
Okay, so during my internship, I started my internship in the month of May, I think, if I'm not wrong. Because it's been some time, so I don't really recall exactly, but I think it's May. So I was in the sales and marketing department. So basically, if you hear the word sales and So if you see the word sales and marketing, you know that it's about business. It's related to business. So my job scope was about sales and marketing. So we will go for sales first. For sales, I started with telemarketing. Telemarketing is a type of sale where you communicate with people on the call, on phone, or virtually. Since it was COVID, so our sales method was virtually lah. We have to call people. So how do we actually call these people and who do we call? So we have these sources where if you go in Facebook, okay, and then you see someone promoting an advertisement. Okay, if you want to buy this, click here or fill in your details and stuff like that. So yeah, we have like these few sources where you can see that you can say Facebook, Instagram, and then you have LinkedIn, you have Google, you have many other places. Actually, they will have this inquiry form where they will promote, and then whoever comes across it, which are interested in what it's promoted, they will fill in their details. So, and then their details will get exported to a data management system lah, where I will be able to view it, their name and their contact number, and all related information like that. So, and then I will have to make a call to them. If they are interested, I have to ask them, okay, if you're free to talk, I have to get their information, what they want us to do. So if you're not aware, Kplay Team is actually an IT company. We develop mobile apps, websites, softwares, and then we also teach kids coding, but that's under Kido Code, which is also one of our branch, you can say. But for Kplay, we are towards the developing side. So I'm under the developing part where it's I'll do sales for the company for developing, where people come and approach us with their projects. So one of our known projects was we did for Astro. We created their learning management system for them. So their learning management system was developed and was done by Kplay, if I'm not wrong, in the year 2020, last year, when COVID arose lah. Is it 2020 or 2019? I'm not within that period lah, that switch of period for COVID. So we developed, we came up, and that's one of our main projects that we have done. So that's for sales. I have to talk to people, get their information, have a online Zoom meeting with them, get to know what they want, prepare the quotation, just usual how you go through meeting processes. And then for marketing, I have to do social media marketing. I specialize in LinkedIn. We have to create contents for LinkedIn. LinkedIn, most of us will say LinkedIn is too outdated. But apparently, LinkedIn is one of the most known social medias for where you want to create your professional view, where you want people to see you, where you want to know more people, where you want to know what happens in the business era. So that's how you get to know people, you connect people. So now, since I'm in the IT industry, the contents I create are like, you can say, e-learning systems. Now we are doing online, right? So let's say
Yeah.
e-learning. So for example, now if you have your own social media, you post a picture, you put a caption, right? You'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, this is my today's OTD, or something. You have something to say in the caption. You don't post just an empty picture. They'll be like,
Mm-mm.
why is he posting this? What is a caption for it? Like, you don't attract people without a caption. So I'll
True.
create a post. So let's say if I'm talking about the importance of e-learning system, then I'll explain, okay, maybe COVID has bring us to an era where we need to use online systems. I explain it. That's the caption. I have to come up with things like that. What's the title? What's the caption? How will it work? How is the flow of it? I have to come that type of marketing. So that was during my internship period where I did that marketing thing. I was not really good at it. I managed to learn from my supervisor. I see their previous posts, how is the concept, what's the style. And then slowly, slowly, I started to develop and, get better at it, to know what I should have, what I shouldn't have, which is a proper way of, typing out, which is not a proper way of typing, what's the limit of the word. There's like a lot to that. So, other than the word sales and marketing that you said, I did user testing. User testing is when we develop a website or an application. We test it out as a team personally to see, okay, what's our experience with it? Do we like it or not? Before we give the customer, because we believe we deliver value to people for what they want. You don't come to me and then I just give you a project. Okay, now it's done. But then you don't like it. What's the point of me doing it, right? So
True.
we make sure we like it. Like, we say, okay, this is okay, it's valid, it's reasonable, it looks professional, and then we give them, is this okay for you? And then they tell, okay, this needs some adjustment, and then we test it out again. We make the changes. So I engage with the testing team and I tested a few application as well, which are soon to be released. One was for mathematics, and then another one was for a card game. Quite a number of it actually. So apart from that, I did R&D. R&D is research and development. If you hear about it, it's about searching up things, lah, finding about things and knowing what's the advancement of things as usual. So there's this one company that approaches. It was MICCI. So I think even you are not aware of the word MICCI.
No.
It's
Yeah.
no, right. It's like too long. You don't know. Like, somebody be like, I came from MICCI. You'll be like, huh, what? So that was my first reaction when one of the person I called said that. Then I was like, what is this? So I had to search and I told my team members, my supervisor, like, this person approached, but I don't know what is it. So they gave me a task to go and search about it, come up with a presentation about the first company. So MICCI is actually a e-commerce industry for Malaysia, where they have other people coming and working with them to make the whole e-commerce of Malaysia into a better place, to increase the growth of the e-commerce in Malaysia. So yeah, that's one part of it, which is called R&D lah. And then another thing is, I did 2 months at home and then 1 month was here. So when the 1 month I did was here, it was like, I had to engage with the team members. So when we engage with team members, where the place I am right now, which is the company itself, half of it is basically where the kids come and do their trial for coding, for they learn how to create a website, a mobile app. They have classes here. So early of the month, I had to, work with my team, prepare all the things, set up the computers, because from home now it's coming back on campus, just like how schools are, and then we have how universities are coming back to campus the same way. So we follow the SOP, and okay, this time it's work from home, it's work from home. This time it's school, it's school. We follow the same thing. So that's another part of my work. And then the other part of my work is I help my team members, my management, if they need any extra help. So if they tell me, okay, I need you to get information for this, okay, I'll look up for it, get the information, document it, pass it to them. Then they'll be like, okay, I need some help to set something up in the campus. Okay, come to the campus, set it up, get it done. So that's more or less about my job scope actually.
No. It's really interesting of what you are doing in the company, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just during your internship period, what did you learn the most and how did you apply what you have learned during study in the internship?
Okay, coming to this topic, I remember I had a project. The project was about analyzing our competitors. So in this one part of it, in my business studies, right, I learned a subject called you can say, if I'm not exactly sure what subject was this. If I'm not wrong, we had it in management subject and we had it in marketing as well. You call SWOT analysis,
Okay.
strength, weakness, opportunities, threats. So I have to
Yeah.
come up. Okay, which is the competitor? Put the whole list of it. Okay, what is their strength? What is their weakness? So actually, like what I studied made sense to what I had to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't know who is better. Like just by
Mhm.
seeing a website, I don't experience anything. Like I don't know what is actually good, what is actually bad. I cannot differentiate anything because I never worked with them before. So I
Mhm.
don't know the difference. But because of this thing I studied, the SWOT analysis, I was able to, look at all these categories and then come up with a proper chart, come up with a graph, which company is better, which company is not better. So, and then apart from that, in the management subject we learn, I get to know how to manage, where is my position, how do I talk to somebody, and then we have English too. English too is professional language.
Yeah.
You talk about CV, resumes, proposals, formal letters, all the formal stuff in English. So that thing actually helped a lot. Like I know my layout, my format. Like when I want to prepare something, it doesn't take me a long time because I already learned about it. So I just can just open the notes and just put it here, just apply it. It's like on the go for me. I don't have to go and ask, is this correct or is this wrong? Like you do it and then they are like, okay, this one needs to change. Just change that one small part and then it's done. So actually, like, when you come across many people that say, work life, it's going to be completely different than what you studied. They will tell that to you. You're not going to put anything. It's like theory and hands-ons are two different things. But the point is, you need to know which part of the theory is going to be the hands-on. You need to understand that. Like, even at once, I thought that, what am I going to do with all of this? How is it going to help me? But when I started my internship, I knew, okay, this thing actually helps me. Like, I get to know, okay, this is actually the benefit of something I did. It's not like simply I did something. I studied for a reason where I'm applying it now. You need to know what to apply where, basically. So yeah, whatever I studied wasn't a waste, and I would say studying in MAic was a good thing because I learned a lot. Firstly, it's not just about in the syllabus; it's also about out of the syllabus.
Yeah.
The lecturers are pretty professional when they teach. So I believe like whatever I learn in class and out of class with the lecturers, verbally when you speak to somebody, they'll tell you, oh, this happened. Like, what's your opinion? When the lecturers come up to you and randomly talk about some hot topic that's going on. Like currently I saw this viral thing happen. What's your opinion? They ask you. So when you give out your opinion, it's like you don't feel you are like stuck. You don't feel like people are going to judge you because you're too used to sharing your opinion. So it was very beneficial for me to be in MAIC, and whatever I learned, whatever I studied, whoever I mix around was a complete, a good solid reason for me to be where I am right now, basically.
Wow. That's great. So, just how does
Mhm.
soft skills help you in managing your work during your internship time?
Soft skills. Okay, when we talk about soft skills, we see leadership, we see communicating, we see what else can you think about soft skill? Leadership, communicating, and then you you talk about people, and then apart from that, you get to your attitude, your work ethic, the teamwork, all of that is soft skills, like it comes under one whole lot of category like that. Like people will be like, time management is not a skill, but when you actually look at your work life, you don't come in time, you get like what, a warning letter after like maybe 3 times based on your company. So that's actually a whole damn skill, like you have to look at it properly. It's a skill. If you don't do your things in time, you don't get a quality of work. People will
Yeah.
look down at you. So you need to make sure like some skills you have is a proper skill. Even attitude is a proper skill. You come to work and you're being like a firework kid. Is it a proper attitude? Of course not.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's people will be like, "What are you doing? Like you are a 20 years old person and you're behaving like five in a company. Not even at home. At home is a different thing. So
Yeah.
all of these soft skills are actually going to benefit you in some way where you never know which time you need what skill. For example, you're going through a crisis lah. In the company, somebody come and say, "Okay, we have this problem and all of that." What are you going to do? Like you're just going to sit and think. That thinking is called problem solving, and problem solving is a soft skill. It's
Yeah.
not just it's not just an activity. You're actually doing something, and if you're able to use that whatever thought you had, it's able to benefit something. That's a whole lot of a skill. That's a plus point in you because you get to get better, be better in what you decided. You talk when you apply something that you have, your skill, your attitude, the way you communicate, your work ethic, the teamwork. it's going to benefit in a whole when you come in a working environment, because you never know who you are going to meet, the type of people you meet, and then what kind of basically it's a type. You never know who you come across. Like, let's say I never know you before this. I don't know how I would talk to you. I can be like, day, hi, how are you? And then one day I'll be like, I'll call you by your name. So suddenly you find it very rude, because before this I call you day. Like suddenly I call your name means it's like, why today she called my name? It's like a very weird thing. So
Yeah.
it's like a part of knowing and growing together in the environment. So the soft skills help you to actually navigate your way to work well with others, to perform and achieve so many goals, and you need to make sure you don't give up.
Very true one. So, just during your study time at MAic, can you
Mm-hmm.
tell us what have you learned and experienced?
Okay, what have I learned is basically the whole diploma in business syllabus. That's what I learned. Out of that, I learned about managing things. So there was this one event we had in university in MPU subject co-curriculum. So we had to do a task worth, I think, 30%, if I'm not wrong. I can't recall.
Yep.
It was, I think, last year. No, not last year, 2018. So I had to do this carnival thing in the university where we presented and opened up the presentation. So I was surprised that my team got selected as one of the main one. So when I like wondered, okay, maybe it's just a topic of selection. You just casually choose me. Maybe I didn't know
Mm.
that there was actually something in my team that we actually showed that we are capable of it. So we did like a topic for having like carnival, and then the carnival was about engaging with people, bringing people to this campus, getting to know the campus. It's like a whole bush of things that comes into one point. Like you have a small seed that grows into a whole tree. So what I learned in MAIC actually benefit me today, and I would believe that all those things that I did in MAIC today and I gain in MAIC have brought it, just like, making a lot of sensible things today. It's not just there for some reasons, or, how you just get it done something or you just show it like that. It's like you imply it, you use it. So I believe that MAIC is a good place to learn and to grow, and it helps you to grow as well.
Exactly, very true one.
Yep.
So,
I mean, you are in
how do you?
MAIC, so you know yourself. How is the
Yeah.
experience and the environment?
So, how do you think that a person could prepare himself or herself to build
Mhm.
competitive career?
Build competitive career. Okay, in order to build a competitive career, you need to know which job market are you in. If you're choosing to go in teaching is a quite competitive career. Not many of us
Yeah.
get hired as a teacher, right? So let's say you have to go through a test to become a teacher. You have to sit for the perguruan. I don't know what you call
Yeah.
it, but the whole long lesson, you have a school for becoming a teacher itself. So it's like that's very competitive. You need to fight among how many people to pass that one test. If you pass
Yeah.
only, you're gonna go. If you're going for police, you can't be shooting a bird and telling, okay, I got something. You need to shoot the right thing and get through it. It's competitive. Just the same way, every industry you choose is competitive in its way. Sales and marketing is very competitive itself. Like not everybody can do sales. I can go and talk to people. I can tell, okay, are you interested? The person say no means there's not a sale. What? You don't get a profit.
Yeah.
If I come to you and be like, you want this pen? You said, no, I don't want. I don't gain anything. But if I'm able to convince you to do something, that's competitive. I'm able, I use my skill. I can, close it up there. Like, it's like you need to know where you are supposed to be good at. If you're going to this industry, what you're supposed to be good at. If you're going in that industry, like, what are you supposed to be good at? Apart from that, right, you need to get relevant work experience. You might ask me now, I'm just a student. I don't have any previous work experience, maybe. How am I supposed to gain that experience? Even if you go to a HR manager somewhere and then they'll be like, you don't have experience, what can I do? Like, how
Yeah.
can I help you out? Like, I want somebody with experience. But if you don't give me experience, where am I going to get the experience? How am I going to find the experience? Where am I
Absolutely.
supposed to gain? And then if you tell them, oh, I took this course online, maybe it'll help me, like some sort of experience. They'll be like, no, you need to go face to face and have the experience. They still stick to the fact of going face to face. They never stick to any other fact. You need to gain experience. So for you to gain that experience, you need to show other people that you are worth it. You need to show other people that, you know, I can show you that I'm capable of this person's experience that you're demanding, that you're asking for. Other than that, you need to have a good network of people. So in LinkedIn, you get to connect with people. Like all those people in LinkedIn aren't just there for no reason. You know, you can see like some people got 500 connections, some people got 400 connections, and the connection aren't just basic people. They know very well known people. You know, they gain a lot of things from these people here, these people there. Other than that, when you're going for like a competitive job industry in the career line, it's very hard to get hired. So before you want to get hired, you need to prepare yourself for an interview. You need to prepare yourself for the resume. You can't just have a casual, you know, a normal plain paper that write your name, your place you study, your experience, and then you go and give. They'll be like, what is this? I can just search for you and, you know, get all this information. You need to have that outstanding resume that make sure somebody, oh wow, I'm actually like, you know, I'm actually going to consider this person. At least be at the stage of being considered, not the stage of push, you know, just go there, like, I don't
Yeah.
want to look at you. Be at least be in the line where they want to consider you, they shortlist you. So other than that, you need to have leadership skills. If you can be a good leader, every company will want you, because you need to work in a team. You can lead a team. If you don't know how to be a leader, and if you can't lead something, you're just going to go there and listen to others. Then when are you going to give your opinion? You're going to feel like suffocating. You're going to feel like you're working for other people and you don't feel the interest in working, you know, that you feel stuck in a box like that. So other than that, you need to like have good references. You know how they say, okay, if you know somebody here, they can hire you. Like I can tell my friend to hire you here because I know somebody in this place. You know, all our parents, you know, when you go to our parents, you don't get a job, they'll be like, I got one friend in this company, like if you want to work, right, I
Yeah.
can tell him to hire you. You know, it'll be very good to hire you. It will just, it's like ending there, like you have like a solid person for that, you know. That's what our
Mm.
parents believe. But in the real fact, you need to have good references, so that let's say I'm working in this company now. If my good quality work and everything, let's say I get a different company later on, I want to switch a company, I have good recommendations from this company to tell me, like to tell about me, what I did, how was I, am I good, am I bad. It's like you build a connection of people you bring with you that can recommend you to do something better, not to stay stuck into where you are. Not people who pinpoint your flaws, but people who encourage you to do better. So I believe when you, whoever wants to go into this competitive job market, itself has to be competitive on its own. You need to know what you're capable of and what you're different from others.
Mhm. Wow, that's really inspiring, you know. Okay, Jess, in your
Yeah.
opinion, how
Okay.
can a person improve his or her soft skill to adapt in a work environment?
Okay. Number one, when you come in a work life, you should always accept criticism. You know, when you have your supervisors, if you do something wrong, they're going to pinpoint you. You did this wrong. You might feel damn bad, like, oh God, I did something wrong. I should not do this anymore. I'm just bad at it. You know, you stop the whole thing there just because somebody commented on you. Let's say you're
Exactly.
with your, forget it. Like, let's not talk about work life. Let's say you yourself, you're with your friend, and then suddenly your friend's like, hey, you cannot do this, lah. Why you want to do this? Just choose something else, lah. You know, let's say you're writing an essay in SPM, you got like five topics there. And then you're like, today I want to try this topic, lah. And then your friend's like, hey, day, you don't do good in this, lah. You get like 20 something only. If you write this, you'll get 30 something. Are you going to listen to that person or yourself?
Myself,
you
absolutely
you ha-
myself.
you have to believe in yourself. You have to like, okay, you want to give me feedback, fine, I'll accept the feedback, but I think I need to listen to myself.
Yeah.
So to improve your soft skill, you need to be able to accept somebody's feedback. At the same time, you need to know what's good for you and like what's bad for you. Like evaluate yourself through the process of it, you know. And then you need to communicate. Okay, I'm not a good communicating person. Now I'm communicating with you is because of the practices, the whole run experience lah, basically the whole run of process that I went through. So when my job was from home, I was quite happy lah, because I don't have to meet people. I'm an introvert. Okay, I'll be frank, I'm an introvert. I don't have to meet people, I don't have to talk to people. The only thing I have to do is call and message somebody. That's sales. Well, I thought that was my job. Okay, first glimpse. And then after that, when I found out, okay, I have to join Zoom meetings, I have to on my camera, I have to talk, I have to present, I was traumatized as an introvert. I was like, why must I meet all these people? Like, what's the use of me meeting these people? What am I gonna get? Like I was just hold back. I was telling everybody, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want. And then like this one person in my life actually pushed me forward and told me, you can do it. You need to do it. If you're gonna sit back forever like this, then how are you gonna do it? Like when are you gonna do it? You just tell you want to improve, but if you don't make a step, when are you gonna improve? So it's like to improve your soft skill, it's all about you. You need to find the way. You need to build a positive relationship. Have that one person who can push you better. You don't have to have 10 friends, but none of them want you to do good.
Yeah.
Let's say I have a group of 20 friends. All of them just tell me, oh, you're not good at this. What's the point of having that
20
huge
friends.
group of friends, that 20 friends? So let's compare it to having one person in your life. Okay, the one person, even though you do bad at it, the person like, go on, try, it's okay. Everybody has a downfall, but you can do better. you know let's say you have your one friend or your partner itself. Let's say the partner comes to you, everybody's putting you down, but then this one person tells you, you know what, I think you can do it. Even though I think you will go wrong, but I think you will do better than what you did previously. Will you believe in the 20 people who is putting you down, or the one person who is pushing you?
Of course, the 1% one.
The one person, right? Because if let's say everybody is seeing something wrong, it's a different thing. This one
Yeah.
person is seeing something good in you. That means you're not wrong after all. You're good at something, better at something. So you have to like step out of your comfort zone and believe that one person who actually want you to do better. So it's like about improving the soft skills. It's like you observe other people, you walk through the conflict. Like let's say you come in a problem, don't run away, don't hide yourself, face that problem. Only then you will know what you have to do later. Only then you will be open to more things. You get to use your soft skill, problem solving, leadership, all that skill you can combine, and then you can go further in it. And then after that, like, you have to be in time, your time management. So initially when it was work from home, and then when it was studying online, my time management was haywire. I can help my mom cooking, at the same time I can be doing something. I can be joining the class and doing something at the same time. That was my time management. Very, very bad. It was horrible. You're not supposed to do that, okay? You're supposed to listen to the class completely. Don't go out of it. So like, because online is not my cup of thing. I don't study online. I don't find it motivating. I'm like, I'm just watching something only. What? I just watch it later lah. I'll just do
True,
it later
very
lah.
true.
Very true. Like, it's like you're damn lazy. You just join the class, you'll keep it aside, you will sleep. You're like, I'll just watch it later. But you don't realize the fact the session may not be recorded. You're like, how am I going
Yeah.
to study? You have to sit on your own and go through a second time. Put yourself in some situation for the second time and work for it. Why do something double when you can do it once? Why waste your
Mm-mm.
time? So it's like you need to be a all-rounded person. You can't just tell yourself, okay, I'll do everything today, but then you keep procrastinating. That's completely wrong. I'm like that. I won't deny to the fact. I'm frank like that. So let me give you an example about being like this. Initially, when I have to give a certain task or a certain work, right? Just because I didn't understand the class, I will procrastinate and tell, okay, today night I will study. So today night I'll take the laptop, but I will not open the thing. I'll be like, must I actually do this? Can't I just Google the answers or not? That's basically procrastinating. You're just finding a shortcut out. And then when you come to the exam, you're like, why la? I don't know anything about this. Yeah, la, you've been copy pasting. What are you supposed to know? It's a whole
True.
lead of procrastination. So I think you need to improve your soft skill is by telling yourself, I need to do this, I need to do that. Don't stay stuck in your comfort zone in a box like that.
No. Actually, you're a good communicator.
No, no, no. This is
Okay.
based on experience only. Before this, it's not like that.
I see. Okay, so next, any plan for your future, especially to further your study? And what do
Mm-hmm.
you look for your future planning?
Okay, I haven't seen the future quite much yet because I'm still in the era of 20 years old. They will say, you just look at your future after 18. I'm still in the 18 zone. I still don't know where I want to go. I'm still stuck. So after I actually got my internship and I did sales and marketing, and now I'm in sales and marketing, I actually got to know my interest. that I want to do sales and marketing, and I'm happy doing this. Like it's like something I wake up to every day. It's not something I'm like, oh no, it's just another day of work. When you have that response, right? Like let's say you're going to class, you're like, again today I must go class. You're like, again today I must go class. Like the whole mood is like, it's like you're not interested. You're just forced to do it. You're not responsible. You're just forced. That's why you're doing it,
Mm-mm.
because you are forced to do something. You go and do your responsibility. It's like now I would say like I'm a whole different person. Like last time I used to wake up initially when my intern, I'll tell just the one more day for intern. I'm like counting days, when my intern is gonna finish. The first week of internship I was like, are you done yet? Oh no, it's just 1 week. I got like 13 more weeks to go. Like a whole long week. I was telling myself 13 weeks is not easy. It's okay, you can do it. First week, second week, the 1 month first, I was not used to it. But after, when I started getting more things to do, more activities, I find myself like I'm into it. I want to do it. It's like I don't wake up for the reason of waking up. I'm waking up because I'm interested to do it. Like you want to do it, you have the motivation to do it. So yeah, based on that, I would say for now I want to gain my experience in this field, because I'm very happy to be where I am now, and I'm hoping to grow more from where I am. As like they said, like you need to have a hands-on experience, not only theory. I can study until PhD, but if I don't have an experience, what's the point? It's like, where do you apply your PhD? Like what's the
Yeah.
point? You have a PhD, you don't put it somewhere. You just sit down there, sit at house, do nothing. That's not something you did. You need to show people you did something. You need to show yourself and prove yourself, I'm capable of this. So for my future, I would say I will go for digital marketing. That's so far
Mm.
what I have planned about. And but not at the moment, since it's online also yet. It's been like online, offline, online, offline. I want to be fully like on campus kind of thing, where I don't have to go through the trauma of what I went through. Having the online classes before this. I don't want to be cooking while I'm attending the class. I don't want to be in the shower or whatever. I just don't want to be. I want to be full. I want to be like fully into it, like not multitasking. So I would say I'm waiting for the right moment still to continue my studies.
Sure, sure. In the future, sure you will go. And yeah, last but not least,
Hmm?
just do you have any tips or advice that you want to share for those students who will be seeking for internship and graduating from the college and looking for a job?
Yeah, I think the right group of people, like I mentioned earlier. No
Mm-mm.
point of having 20 people in a place that means nothing when you can have one person who can mean everything to you.
Yeah.
So in my shoes, like, I would say I don't mind telling you that I'm proud I had that one person in my life that helped me out. I didn't have 20 people behind me. I didn't have 30 people. Like of course I did have my family, but somehow when you can't always express things to your own parents, you can't always say, I think today I feel like this. You don't usually have that conversation with like that. You always have like the one best friend like that, the person
Yeah.
you talk to. So I believe like you should have that one individual. Like it doesn't have to be 10, 20, 30. Can be 2, can be 3. No matter what is the number, but the value they give you in your life is what matters. Where they put you in
Agree.
your life, where they motivate you, where they encourage you, where they work with you, where they help you grow. That's something that matters. So I would say you need to have the right group of people, you need to have the right network, you need to know your surroundings, your environments, what's good for you, what's bad for you. You need to evaluate it properly, and yeah, you will be in the right track of getting a job.
Okay, all right. We have come to the end of our session today. And just thank you so much for an inspiration and thoughtful sharing. It was really helpful for will be helpful for everyone in here.
Thank you.
And yeah, it is such a good sharing that we can have to as to prepare ourselves for future planning in study and career.
Mhm.
So yeah, I would like to say just keep on growing, keep on inspiring more people.
Thank you. I'm not that much of a great person, but yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, as you say, don't ever give up.
True.
And yeah, before I say goodbye, do visit our website at www.maic.edu.my to explore and know more about MAIC and program that we offer. For that, have a good weekend and stay safe, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, Vinusha. Take care. Stay
Bye,
safe.
Jess. Take care. Yeah, you
See
too.
you sometime.